The future of autonomy will be defined by brands and experiences. Throw out everything that you think that you know about autonomy and imagine a world where the vehicle has no steering wheel or pedals. Imagine a world where you could be on your phone texting the entire time in the vehicle and never have to pay attention to the road ever. Imagine a world where you could stream Netflix the entire ride, never once having to keep your eyes on the road. Imagine a world where you can legally drink a glass of wine or have a beer in the car legally while it's driving. All of this and much more is possible with autonomous vehicles. The autonomous vehicles that you see on the road today are not the vehicles of the future. These vehicles are merely just a starting point to where we are heading with autonomy. When there is no driver and you are not legally responsible for the actions of the vehicle, the car becomes a platform. The only thing to limit what is possible is your imagination. If you can imagine it, you can make it happen. Mercedes, they imagine a future that is built around luxurious experiences. It's an experience that has fans over the years, from Clark Gable to Princess Diana to foreign dignitaries. It's the Mercedes experience. It's a luxury experience. It's one that Mercedes is currently expanding into electric vehicles through the EQS line of electric vehicles and then eventually autonomous vehicles. Perhaps they might call it the AQS line. You never know. An autonomous Mercedes will not simply be an autonomous vehicle. It will be an experience. Mercedes is currently perfecting this vision with the MBUX Hyperscreen and the EQS models. Powering the screen's voice communication interface is OpenAI's ChatGPT. You can ask the car, "Hey Mercedes, recommend a great surf spot nearby," and the car will display a list of options for you to drive to and surf. In the future, you will say, "Hey Mercedes, drive me to a great surf spot," and the vehicle will drive you there. On your way to that surf spot, the car will show an interactive overview of the surf break and give you all the details you need to surf the break. This is the future, and this is where we're heading. Audi, they're working on a similar vision with their Actisphere autonomous electric vehicle. The Actisphere, it's built for the great outdoors. Instead of taking you to a great surf spot, the Audi autonomous vehicle is designed to take you to the slopes. Surfing and skiing, they're both experiences. They're thrilling and they're exciting, but most importantly, they're a lot of fun. For those of us who enjoy skiing, Vail Resorts continues to invest in the guest experience to our benefit. As Vail invests in the guest experience, they are laying the groundwork to bundle an autonomous vehicle experience with their Epic Pass, a ski pass program. On Vail Resorts' Q3 2023 earnings call, Christian Lynch, CEO of Vail Resorts, said the following, and quote, "Our commitment to reinvesting in our resorts and the guest experience remains one of our highest priorities," end quote. A CEO who cares about the guest experience and invests in it is one that, when the time is right, will integrate an autonomous vehicle service into the overall guest experience. Today, the Epic Pass allows skiers of all skills to ski unlimited for a flat fee. No more hassle of having to budget and plan a winter of skiing. You are now free to ski as much or as little as you want for a flat fee on multiple mountains around the world. Getting to the mountain today, it's a hassle in most cases. You either have to drive or hitch a ride with a good friend. But what if I told you in the future that this will become a thing of the past with what I am calling the Epic Pass Plus? With the Epic Pass Plus, skiing is bundled with an autonomous vehicle service. A bespoke autonomous vehicle will be designed from the ground up for skiers, complete with ski racks, booty warmers. The vehicle will pick you up at your location and drive you to the mountain if you're within a certain radius of the mountain, or perhaps staying at a resort nearby. The fee that you pay for the Epic Pass Plus will be higher, but it will be a frictionless experience, an experience where you can relax or plan your day on the slopes. When you plan your day on the slopes, you won't take out your phone. You'll simply say, "Hey Audi, plan my day on the slopes." When you say this, the front windshield will turn into an augmented reality display, showing you the mountain and suggesting trails based on your skiing ability and the weather conditions. If you're an advanced skier, the vehicle might recommend the backcountry or a challenging double black diamond run if it's a clear day. How does the vehicle know this? The Epic Pass. The Epic Pass knows what routes you ski, your run times, and how often and where you ski. The Epic Pass removes the friction of planning and simply becomes an intuitive recommendation engine. Could the vehicle be the Audi Actisphere? Perhaps, after all, Audi is the official vehicle of the US ski team. What if you don't want to share a vehicle and you would instead prefer to own an autonomous vehicle? You don't live near the mountain, but you're concerned about the experience. No worries. You'll simply be able to connect the Epic Pass to your personally owned autonomous vehicle and enjoy the same perks depending on the make and model of the autonomous vehicle you owned. What is happening today in the luxury electric vehicle segment is paving the way for what is to come with autonomous vehicles built for experiences in the future. In a LinkedIn post on Wednesday, July 19, 2023, Marcus Schaefer, CTO and a member of the board of management of Mercedes-Benz Group AG, wrote the following, and quote, "For me, the Mercedes Maybach EQS SUV embodies nothing less than the redefinition of automotive excellence in the age of electric mobility. Here's why. The legendary brand's very first all-electric series production model combines the technology of the EQS SUV with the exclusivity of the Maybach, and in doing so takes both in a whole new dimension." End quote. Riding in a Maybach, it's an experience. There's even a record label named after it, Maybach Music, Rick Ross. It's an experience that consumers pay for and will continue to pay for. In fiscal year 2022, Mercedes' growth was driven by their top-end luxury vehicles, including Maybach. In 2022, Maybach sales were up 37% year over year. That year, Mercedes delivered a record 21,600 Maybachs, with the strongest markets being Japan, Korea, the Middle East, and China. In China, Maybach delivered more than 1,100 units per month alone. 1,100 units per month alone, accounting for more than 50% of global sales. When the Maybach becomes autonomous, it becomes an all-encompassing experience. Mercedes will benefit as they'll be able to sell new services and experiences when we introduce autonomy. Margins will increase, and the customer experience will be enhanced. This is the future of autonomy, an experience that consumers are willing to pay for because it's fun, it's frictionless, and it saves them the most important thing, time. One day in the future, you'll ride an autonomous vehicle to go surfing. Perhaps that vehicle will uncover a hidden gem of a surf spot that you didn't know about. One day in the future, you will ride in an autonomous vehicle to go skiing. Perhaps that vehicle will recommend a trail you never thought to ski before. This is the future, and it's coming. The future is bright, the future is autonomous, and the future is surf and ski experiences.